Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ayoola. If you are seeing my video for the first time, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, you already know you're an answer to prayers. Thank you for always coming back. So today, you all know I like healthy drinks, right? And that's what we're doing today. We are going to be making another healthy drink. The name of this drink is millet drink, popularly known as Kunu Zaki to some people and Kunu Zaki to other people. So people, I'm going to be making this drink and I feel like it's one of the cheapest drinks. So I have videos of Zobo and Kudu Aya on my channel, and this particular one is also another really sweet, healthy and easily prepared drink. And before I go into all the iniquity of the videos, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and drop a comment. If you have any questions, trust me, I am very willing to answer them. And I'm going to be using certain ingredients like cloves, which is called canamperi, ginger, dry sweet potato, and of course, most important, millet. All this is going to amount to our Kunu Zaki drink, and this millet is just one mudu, just for the record. And these are the ingredients. It's a very easy process if you follow it the way you are going to watch. First off, you put water in a bowl and you are going to soak this millet for about 8 hours. Yeah, you soak and make the same day. It's not something you leave overnight. So now that's exactly what I'm doing here. I'm just going to soak it. There's no need to wash it. You wash it when you want to go and grind it. So for about 8 hours, I'm just going to be leaving it like this. You can cover it up in case there are flying insects in your house or something. Yeah, so this will be left till evening. It's around 8 a.m. and yeah, that's it. This is 4 p.m. the same day, and I'm going to just wash out this millet from this bowl. So that's exactly what's going to happen here. And I have already soaked and grinded my dry potato because it's very difficult for a grinding machine to grind it that way. So you need to soak it for about maybe 10 minutes and pound it so that it will be easy for your grinding machine to do the job. Usually some people use their blender, especially if you are using your blender. You need to actually soak it and make sure it's soft and pounded so you don't spoil your blender. I'm just washing out this kunu. I washed it for like 2 to 3 times depending on how dirty it is or how you feel generally, like what's clean enough for you. Just make sure you do it properly. So I'm just going to wash it, and I've also peeled my sweet potato. That's what is in the plate there. I'm also going to be adding sweet potato just because I have it. It's really not cast in stone. You can decide not to add a fresh sweet potato. You can just stick with the dry ones. This is about 1 mudu of millet, and since I already have dry sweet potato, I really don't need the so many fresh ones. That's why I'm just using one big one. So wash it as carefully as possible. The sound would definitely probably settle down, so you can just remove the water when you are done. So I already diced my ginger at this point, and I'm just going to be putting it into the big bowl. I couldn't leave it in that small bowl because it's too small to grind, and I'm even going to upturn all this into a much bigger bowl to grind. And yes, now I'm dicing my potato. Please, if you know you can't cut like me, use a chopping board or any other safe method to cut your potatoes. So I'm going to be in no particular order actually. I've added the sweet potato, and now I am going to be adding the dry potatoes, the dry pounded potatoes into this bowl also. And up next, I'm going to turn this whole thing into a bigger plastic to ease grinding. So my blender is bad at the moment. You could actually use your blender to blend this. Just make sure it's smooth. But I'm going to be taking mine to a commercial grinding machine, which is also an option. I'll rinse my clove, add it to the bowl, and yes, we move to a commercial grinding machine. So whatever you're using, your blender, a commercial grinding machine, whatever way you tend to do this, just make sure that it is very smooth. You don't have so many particles. Just make sure it's smooth. Back home, I am already boiling water in a big pot, and I actually recommend that your water should boil, like actually boil. And this is the millet, the grinded one, in the bowl, and I'm going to be pouring. Here I had help because I can't pour hot water and stir at the same time, so you need help at this point if you are doing somewhat large quantity. So now I'm just going to be turning and stirring while the water goes in. And water is to your own taste. If you want the kunu to be thicker, please reduce the water. If you want it to be lighter, please increase the water. So it's actually your own gauge. I can't really say this is what you should do on this note. So after doing this, I left it overnight because this was already 6 p.m. and there was no way it could cool before in an hour or two. It was boiling water. So fam, if you do this in the morning, like very early in the morning, already grinded, pour your hot water, by evening it should be cool. So I left mine overnight. Of course, this is the ginger shaft. This is what it looks like in the morning. Up next, I am going to be using my cloth sieve to sieve out the particles. So we didn't sieve when we grinded because it wasn't necessary. So I'm just going to turn this, stir it, make sure that there is no particles under the water. So it's looking very light now, but trust me, it's going to be creamy and thick because I didn't do too much with the water. So now I'm going to be putting it gauge by gauge into my cloth sieve and sieve it out. All there is to know here is that you sieve as much as you have. So just repeat the process over and over until you are done sieving out. And whatever it is you have left in the bowl is your Kunu Zaki drink. So I don't know what the particles is used for, the remnants. I do not use this for anything. I just toss it into the trash. It's not useful for me, but if it is for you, well, good for you. Just don't leave it for too long so it doesn't get fermented. Make sure you sieve it in good time and refrigerate. As long as it is cold, as long as it is no longer hot or warm. All this process, the next thing to do is to add my sugar. See how creamy this looks. So now I'm just going to be turning it, stirring it, and adding my sugar. After putting the sugar, I would leave it for like 5 minutes so that the sugar totally dissolves, and make sure you stir it and make sure that you're not feeling any sugar inside. If you want to use dates, that's also fine. You can use dates as your sweetener, but I prefer sugar. That's why I'm using sugar. And that is the end. Our kunu is ready. Make sure you refrigerate this. There you have it, guys. Thank you so much for following up this video, for watching to this point. I hope you learned something. If you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to drop a comment if you have any questions. Don't forget to subscribe, share this video with your friends, with your family. Make Kunu Zaki today. We're in the Ramadan season, so yes, to break fast for just pleasure, this is the drink for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll definitely see you guys in my next video. Don't forget, I need all the thumbs up. I need all. We are about to head to 1K subscribers, and you can make that happen.